And that's why Santa will only have 7 reindeer this year. Speaking of world travelers, a recent internet phenomenon, couchsurfing, is gaining momentum. Founded on the idea of a social network, Couchsurfing.com is creating a new way for travelers and those with an interest in the backpacking lifestyle of getting in contact with each other like never before. We spoke with some students at Simon Fraser University to see what their opinions are on the controversial and momentous organization.
Thanks, Adam. So couchsurfing sounds like an interesting concept. We're up here on Burnaby Mountain to find out what some students have to say.
Well, I went backpacking through Europe for about 3 months during the summer. Went through London and Britain and Germany and Austria, all the countries. But anyways, first I heard of it was in Ukraine. This guy was staying in Stockholm, and he told me he stayed with some people on couchsurfing. It was really cheap and a good way to, meet the people and mingle with the culture and learn the language.
I'm in Pamplona. I just finished doing Running of the Bulls, and my friend and I were running out of money, and we met a couple who introduced us to couchsurfing, gave us the website, sort of told us all about it.
If I was going to Amsterdam and I was going to use the service, I'd probably want to stay with somebody young that can show me around, show me the sights and sounds.
So, do you think you would be open to surfing if you went traveling?
I'm quite a timid person, so I think I wouldn't want to do that kind of thing because I like being by myself when I go somewhere. I like to have my own time.
Some people wanted us to leave when they went to work. Like one guy, when I was in the French Riviera, 8 o'clock in the morning he went to work. He definitely woke us up at 6:30 and like, come on girls, time to go, and we had to leave at 8 o'clock in the morning.
From personal experience, I think, I know a lot of people wouldn't think about this, but I know that when you stay at a hostel, you're kind of forced to get out and, see the sights, because you're not going to sit around there all day. You got to check out by 11 or whatever. But having stayed at my friends' houses in different places that I've been to, you kind of get stuck there for the day and don't get out as much. And I can see that happening if you're staying with a host and maybe hit it off with somebody, and instead of seeing the city like you planned on in the 5 days that you're there, you just end up mingling and cooking or something the whole time.
Affordable. Because of couchsurfing, I was able to travel probably for an extra month, because you save, well, it's about €25 a night, like 30, 40 bucks a night to stay in accommodation. You save that.
I'm somewhat concerned with the safety of it. Just many different problems that can arise. Maybe we can have a fight, or just, when it's a different person, you don't know how it will go.
You sort of search through and you read their profile and you check out, their likes and their dislikes. It didn't matter if it was a guy or girl for us when we were traveling. It just sort of was an age group, interests.
What kind of host would you look for?
Young and attractive. I'm single now, so
Would you ever do this yourself? Would you
be a host?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to. Right now I can't, but as soon as I'm able to, for sure.
Do you feel better being a host or being like someone who stayed?
I'd probably feel more comfortable being somebody that stayed, partially because the house I live in currently is not my own, so I can just randomly invite guests that I don't even know.
And are people pretty honest?
Yeah, we're pretty brutally honest. Can't, because that's what it's all based on. Like, it's really based on other people's opinions of the individual, and so if you sugarcoat it, you're lying to the next person.
I wouldn't go in there blind, obviously. I'd plan ahead of time and make arrangements, and then meet the people once I get there.
I see couchsurfing as a network brought on by the invention of the internet, and it can be seen through an instrumentalist positive point of view, and that it merely acts to enhance and satisfy users and society's needs. Couchsurfing was created out of a demand for travelers to find inexpensive alternatives for standard accommodation, and was made public in order to promote and share this opportunity with other individuals wishing to travel. In this manner, the Couchsurfing project has improved society and the way people connect and communicate with one another.
After speaking with our students, we were interested to hear what a local communications expert could tell us about the theoretical effects and benefits that a network like Couchsurfing can provide. For those concerned about safety, Couchsurfing.com provides a full acknowledgement of risk and a link on the homepage connected to tips useful for travelers to avoid these pitfalls. Coming up next, is Sinbad ready to make a comeback? Local Jingle All the Way expert Clyde Leatherman believes so.